Aujourd'hui, nous allons parler de la loi de la boussole. Et en anglais, ça veut dire the law of compass. The law of compass is all about direction. I don't know if you've ever been in contact, if you've ever held a compass in your hand, you know, understand that it gives direction. Like it's a form of guidance. The law of compass actually drills down in six examples. Like I'll talk about six types of compasses. So I'll try to go step by step, and I hope that everybody will be able to understand what each of these laws mean. But we'll start with the moral compass. In other words, you should always look at hope. A moral compass gives the vision integrity. It assists everyone in the team in examining their motivations and ensuring that they are working for proper reasons. It also increases the credibility of the vision to creators, but only if it exhibits the principles that the group is supposed to follow. When they do, they provide the vision with first keep it alive. So before you always start the journey, you should always make sure that you have reasons on why you're embarking on such journey. And also in the next step is always the intuitive compass. Barry Posner and James Cousins explain that our intuition is a source of vision. Instinct is a source of vision, if necessity is a source of innovation. Let me take it over again. Instinct is the source of vision, and necessity is the source of invention. Our insights and our intuition are nourished by experience. The team leader's vision must be deeply ingrained in him. The team members who will be expected to put in a lot of effort to make it happen must then feel it as well, because you cannot be a team leader and those around you are not impacted or don't feel the vision you have for your team. So as a team leader, you need to make sure that everyone is aligned with what you have, because that's what instinctive passion is all about. Like it's what it's. So it generates a kind of heat that actually stokes the devoted and fries those who are not interested. That's all about that's what we mean by instinctive compass. Next up, the third point we'll talk about the historical compass. That means by historical compass, it's all about a look at the past. There's an old proverb that says, "Don't take down the fence until you understand why it's there." There could be a bull on the other side, you never know. A strong vision should enhance the past rather than minimize it. Before moving ahead, we're always told that you need to always look at the past, like look at where you made mistakes, where you've made your successes, and learn from them. Because there is no present without the past, and there is no future without the present. The past also should be effectively utilized to contribute the team's effort. That means all those who are part of the team, like its old members, in as much as probably they have not been less effective, but old members are always useful in an organization, because you must always establish a link between the past, the present, and the future where you cast the vision. They all must be combined so that before you get to the future, you know you've touched the past. And those who are with you during, let's say, probably those tough times or during those low-key vision moments, will actually be there to actually experience and see the new vision you have for them. So those who work in the company for a long time will actually tend to feel appreciated when it seems history is mentioned, because actually they were there from the beginning, and seeing the team grow as one is actually encouraging them. That's why at times newer people need to actually feel the sense of security, knowing that the current vision builds on the past and leads to the future. So this leads to the question, like, what's the best way to do this? To actually like use the historical compass. What's the best way to do this? Well, the ideal approach is all about narrating tales. As we all know it, stories are like the oil that we need in actually being able to digest it, because ideas may be forgotten, but stories live forever. If I narrate to you a very important story, it's high chance you keep it in mind and live with it, like to live to like recount these stories in the days to come. But an idea can probably come and go, but stories stay. So stories enrich vision with their connections. And next up, the fourth example we have at hand is the directional compass. That means you always look forward, like stay focused. If one goes firmly in the direction of aspirations and one attempts to live that life he has pictured, definitely he'll meet unexpected success. That's the fact. As long as you're focused, you want what you want. Like you think of it, you put your mind in it, you focus on it. It's a high, in short, the chance of you getting what you want are extremely high because you will get that as well as consider success. This was actually stated by Henry David, so if I'm not mistaken, yeah. So a team direction is provided by division. And also we are going to move to the next one, which is all about taking the next step. By knowing that, we shall see that an action is very, very important in all we do. People tend to live in the past. People forget about the future as indicated. So having a purpose is all about giving action. The strategic compass now will be the next. The goal will help a squad if no action is taken. Like vision is more important because you having a vision, you having a strategy without a vision, it's like daydreaming. You need to always have that ability to want to like come up with plans that actually help the vision go. The value of strategy is that it gives the vision sufficient structure. It locates resources and engages the team's participants. That means with all those with whom we are actually working on, the teammates you have on your side, they are actually there to come up with plans and strategies that actually help the team move ahead. They require direction how to aim it as well. So direction now is seen as a means of transport to get to your vision. That's why I'll say and I'll hear me saying over and over. The law of compass is all about having the direction and focus you want for your dreams. So always have a strategy in place for you to always move ahead. And last up, we'll go to the visionary compass. Like in other words, they look beyond. In order to see your team's potential, the team's vision must look beyond its present circumstances. Forget about what you see ahead. Look at the current situation. Evaluate the current situation. See the flaws. Look at your members. Because if team members really live out their beliefs and perform to their greatest standards, then it's clear that the vision will definitely speak out on its own because it becomes what its members are. To challenge others and help them realize their full potential, you must be a team leader. As you are aware, having team members present is one thing. It's another thing to actually make them blossom. A broad vision benefits the team by giving it stretch. So you might have a vision, but if your teammates are not reviewing that vision, then you are in for a long while because everyone needs to actually live with you that moment. Like everyone needs to be present, not just present just physically, but present with you along the journey. Like they should be able to see what you have. So as every other enterprise, like this is saying, when faced with challenges, many people actually tend to fall or lose interest, which is very normal because we're all human. Like I myself, like this when I really want to do something, but I just feel when I see the challenges, like I just don't give up because there's no need. I always feel like I cannot break that wall, I cannot surpass that challenge. But when faced with the challenge, many people tend to fall or lose interest. So you shouldn't do that. Your team has a decent chance of success if you can reliably access the vision of your team using the 6 compasses I just listed. That's the visionary, directional compass, the moral compass, intuitive compass, and also strategic compass. So using these 6 compasses to actually help your team discover where they are going to. That means the direction in which they are being pointed to. And you need to be clear about that. Without vision, a team can only fail, but it cannot even survive. It is true that what the repeatedly smartest person to have lived in Solomon said was, where there is no vision, the people perish. Team members need direction and confidence. 2 things that are very, very essential. They are very, very essential because without these, you are actually in for a long while. You need to actually have a vision so that people will be able to live in that vision and follow that mission for you to succeed. That's why while I'm taking a lot of your time, I actually urge you all to take action. I'm sure most of us here are part of, like, let's say, a part of a team. So I'll pose this question to you. Like, what's the vision for your team? You might not be a leader. You might be a leader, but when you get to your group tomorrow, ask yourself this question: what is the vision for your team? You'll be shocked at how many people are part and parcel of your team. You should be sure at the fact that some teammates collaborate while others don't. Those who collaborate, they know why they collaborate. There are some who collaborate and they don't know why they collaborate. So if a team lacks a compass, it cannot advance with confidence. You must comprehend the team's vision in order to effectively contribute to it. That's just what it's all about. To help create one, you can help create one if it doesn't really have one. Whether you're a leader or not, you should evaluate yourself in the light of the team's compass and of its cause also, because a cause might have been established, but if as an individual you don't find yourself left, then you're actually lagging behind. So you and your teammates become frustrated. This where you're all called, you're all urged to actually fit in. Like find a way, sit down, reflect on your own, and see where you can actually fit your team's vision. Because if you can't do that, then the only outcome, the only solution right now is to change, which is very important for both parties. So, and go some model, the law of compass, I think, which I'm very sure of, is the most important of the 17 laws of teamwork. Actually, talks about direction and vision. Without direction or vision, we will be lost, because the compass, if you hold in your hand, it always points north. Like if you're actually lost, it always keeps you the right direction. A poor compass will actually lead to one direction. So, as individuals, we need to have a vision of where we want to go to. We need to know where we are heading to. Have plans. You don't just move in any direction. You need to know where you're going to. You need to make plans and make sure those with whom you work with see things as you see them. Because it's not just all about moving with the crowd. No. The crowd needs to see that you're actually moving in the right direction. So that's a little bit of what the law of compass is about.